child. We've got Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. But it's not about the game. Not about the getting the win or suffering a loss, whichever the case may be at the end of the result of this game. It's about neither the W or the L. We have inactive and active Christian Darrisaw, Brian O'Neill, AVG, and JJ McCarthy. He is back with a much better line than he had the first time that he played the first 2 weeks of this season. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's not about the W or the L. More importantly, folks, it's about JJ McCarthy and his progression. It's about time that you show something. Hopefully you do it on this game. Now, if you can get a win out of this with an improved JJ McCarthy, well, that's just a bonus. But you got your offensive line-ish. Still no Ryan Kelly. But you got your offensive line. You got AVG out there. Shoot. I mean, it's this is the time. Gotta show something. And you gotta stay healthy. Now, I know sometimes when it comes to health, it's a luck of the draw or bad luck of the draw in that example. But you gotta stay durable. And you gotta show progression. We gotta see that, man. This video brought to you, this live stream watch party, it's brought to you by Sleeper. And let's get this up here real quick. My gosh. There we go. For Sleeper, man, you can, for new users, you can, man, well, where you at, baby? Where are you? New users get a free $20 entry, as well as a 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. The free entry is absolutely free. You don't got to pay anything for that. But trying to make my picks here. Come on, man. Making my picks here. Going with this game. How much time we got left till this game starts? About 11 minutes. Okay. About 11 minutes to go. I'm going to go. As much as I'm not a fan of this, Amon-Ra St. Brown, more or less than half an anytime touchdown, I'm going to go more. JJ McCarthy, more or less than 211.5 passing yards. I'm going to say more against my better judgment. And let's say Will Reichert, 1.5 field goals made. More or less, I'll say more. Make your picks, and there you go. Time to get back on the road, baby. Justice says, Lord, take the wheel. How are we feeling? I'm feeling great. You know what? No matter what happens, win or lose, as long as you see something from JJ McCarthy to feel good about, something more than a quarter of good football play, You get something out of JJ McCarthy in this game that suggests that he's progressing forward and you can start to trust him more. That's a W for me, even in a loss against the Lions, if they lose against Detroit. I'll take that. But how are we feeling out here, man? And ladies, how are we out here today? Joe says an epic L coming today. Will you be showing the game? No, I can never show the game. That is something I cannot do. Well, Jimmy, I mean, we'll have plenty of room, if necessary, to talk about Max Brosmer. But it's like right now, since McCarthy is healthy, we got to see it through. I get it, though. He's missed the last, Vikings are 3-4. So that means he's missed the last 5 games, then including the bye. So that's 6 weeks. So plenty of time for him to reset and get his mind right. Get out there and look like somebody. But that's all I care about. And then the other stuff, whether it's Brosmer, coaching, defense, trade deadline coming up. What's that, tomorrow or Tuesday? Is the trade deadline coming up? I wouldn't buy. Sell, sell, sell. But I did see, I forgot from who, but it was suggested that the Vikings are trying to get in on the trade market. They're trying to make a play for somebody. Not sure who you're going to go after, but that's just the reporting that I've seen. Barry Blanton, what can we get from a TJ Hawk trade? I think right now, this may be the hottest his market is as far as being able to trade him for the most value. Because this is the time where teams are desperate, especially teams that consider themselves contenders. To where it's like, all right, we got to add somebody. Or is Brock Bowers, did he return or is he still hurt, for example? Let's see. No, he's healthy. Okay. But that's besides the point. A team that feels like they need a playmaking tight end or whatever, or some sort of playmaker altogether, and they feel like they're a contender, they can win their division and make a deep playoff run, this is the time to trade for TJ Hockenson. The question is, will the Vikings be willing to trade away TJ Hockenson? Because then comes the offseason and everyone's going to know that you're trying to get out of that contract. Now's the time where you're going to get more instead of less in the offseason. I just don't see a path where he returns to the team next year. So if that is the case, you might as well get something for him. Besides eating the dead cat. Tackles are starting. Both tackles are healthy. Christian Darrisaw, Brian O'Neill. Will Fries will be out there. Well, Surf, you're right about that. That's the other thing. Get some draft capital, a mid-round pick for TJ Hockenson. Now, will they use that pick responsibly in the next draft? Who knows, man? Who knows? Happy Sunday to you all, folks. Thank you for joining this watch party. Let's get it. Oh, we got Tom Brady on the broadcast for this one. I know locally, don't you guys get Paul Allen every game? I guess out of market, Vikings fans, you got Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt. But if you don't want any of that, we here. If you so choose. Yeah, I saw Bowers is back. So let's say, let's try to find a team that could use a tight end. That's like gonna be competitive this year. Someone that could use a guy like TJ Hockenson. Well, if the Patriots decide, well, they got Hunter Henry. They also have Austin Hooper. I was about to say, if they want to go back to those 12 formations in the olden days of Gronk and Aaron Hernandez, maybe they would consider Hop an upgrade over Austin Hooper. That's just one team out there. They're 6-2. They are balling this year. Ravens, they're good at tight end. Steelers, Freiermuth, I think they're fine. But then again, you can make an argument that Pittsburgh may want to add just a playmaker in general. Because they got DK Metcalf. They have Pat Freiermuth. As far as in the passing game, Calvin Austin, they do have him. Jonnu Smith, yeah, they're not going to trade for. But maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's anybody out there. Chargers, oh man, that guy destroyed us. What, last Thursday night? Or the last time the Vikings played on Thursday night? With Oronde Gadsden. Tucker Fisk is their second tight end. There's teams out there. B says Washington. Well, they got Zach Ertz, but certainly that's not enough. That's another team. Nice suggestion. Good afternoon, Isaiah. We got 60 seconds left. Before kickoff is supposed to happen. Hey, look at this. Got this as a gift. Little Vikings beer holder cooler. Tell you what, cannot hurt me. This team, not today. I promise. It's like, just give me something, JJ McCarthy, to make me believe that you can be the guy. Not asking for a lot. Be competent. That's a bar, right? That's an easy bar to clear. If you are going to be the franchise quarterback, you need to look competent starting today. And then we can talk about other benchmarks later down the road, but we got to see something. Anything. Luke, that's a great question. That's the other thing. He says the question is, will McCarthy make it through the game? That's the other thing. That might be, that's really the most important thing. Because in order to show progression, you got to be healthy and you got to be able to play 17 games in a season as a starting quarterback. Or, things happen. Maybe you miss a game or two. So let's say at least 15 games in a season. But of course, that's a major question mark as well. But we're here. We've waited and waited and waited for 5 games. And we're here. I did not give a score prediction, Nick, just because the win or the loss doesn't matter to me. I know who KOC is as a coach. I know who Kwesi is as a GM. The only thing that I'm focused on for this game is JJ McCarthy. Are we going to feel a little bit better with the idea of JJ McCarthy being the new franchise quarterback? That's it. You win, you lose, it's whatever. But I think no matter what, you can get some positive. Got some spam here. Another one. And spammers working hard today. I think no matter what, you have the chance to walk away from this game with something. Denzel Washington. I'm leaving here with something. Hopefully. And Lions, they are going to get the ball first. Will Reichert set the kick? Kick is up. All right. They return it. Past the 20, 25. Gets closer to 30 at about the 29-yard line on Detroit's side. Lions offense will start their offense with the ball there. I'm not nervous either, Nisa. Because the outcome of the game does not matter to me. I want to see JJ McCarthy in control of the offense, making plays, decisive throws as the pass is complete to Sam Laporta. And that was Eric Wilson in coverage, who got beat after the catch for an additional couple of yards. That's going to be a first down, Detroit. Yeah, the tight end position is really, the last couple of draft classes has really been a devaluation on TJ Hockenson as they do play action Sam Laporta again. Easy catch and run for Laporta, gets another first down. So 2 plays, 2 first downs. Like right now, there's no need to have an expensive tight end. I mean, even if the Ravens, if they wanted to, they could move off of Mark Andrews and be just fine with Isaiah Likely. So now ball is past midfield. At the 46-yard line, they hand it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets about 5-6 yards. Sashi, I don't think the Lions would score over 38 points. If anything, I'd say under. Still a high score possibility from the Lions, but over 38? Nah. Can't get to the quarterback, but you know what? There was a last-second hit as Jared Goff threw that ball, and I think it was just enough to take the precision off of it. That's incomplete. It's 3rd and 4. That was Andrew Van Ginkel with the pressure. Ball is at the 41. Got heavy right. Good protection. Throws it. But you know what? That was a good defensive series right there. It wasn't sexy. Nothing to raise hell about. Well, they're staying on the field, 4th and 4. Okay. I forgot this is what the Lions do. They go for 4th and everything. Every time. Do they even have a punter? Might as well give that roster spot to somebody else. Empty set. But Jahmyr Gibbs comes back after being in motion. Throws it over the middle to a wide open Sam Laporta. And Theo Jackson gets there. I mean, yeah, that's going to be a touchdown. That's, yeah. Well, can't bring me down, man. Can't steal my joy. Not today. Yo, this dude, let's see where he caught it. And then the point of the catch, until first contact, Theo Jackson, that was about the 8-yard line. And Laporta drags in like 3 or 4 defenders. That's Metellus, Theo Jackson, Harrison Smith. That's a touchdown. Extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. You know what? Can't steal my joy, man. Now, if JJ McCarthy looks like ass again, my joy is gone. That's it's our only hope. Can we feel good about JJ McCarthy finally? Can he stay healthy? Score update. Detroit is up 7-0. Okay. Now it's the offense. You know what? Obviously, we're focused on McCarthy, but also this offensive line, relatively healthy. No Ryan Kelly. But the play calling, we'll see what KOC does as far as to give McCarthy a chance based off of his own skill set. You coach to your players. You don't coach the players to your system. Coach the players. Red Dunlap, what is the beer today? This is New Belgium. Come on, baby. This is a New Belgium Juicy Haze IPA by Voodoo Ranger. Right. Hank Hill hates Detroit. Hey, how is that reboot series of King of the Hill? I need to watch it. Love that show. Definitely not Nicky. The 4th down play sums the team up. Soft. Yeah. I mean, I'm already on the as much as it pains me to say it, I'm already just like, if Brian Flores was to get a head coaching job somewhere else, okay. So be it. Yeah, 4th down, you give that up. Big catch, a drag for about 10 yards, and a touchdown. Not great. Miles Price gets it past the 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, he's still on his feet. Go, go, go. He's on the 35 of the opposite side of the field. No flag, please, no flag. There is no flag. Great special teams play. Wow. Ooh, this boy bad. Baby. Look at that footwork. Let's go. Great field position to start McCarthy's return. Now, what are you going to do, KOC? Let's see these plays. Hold up. Let's see these plays, man. Under center. Hand the ball off. Okay. To Aaron Jones, who, wow, gets to the right side, and there is just no defense there. That's a 10-yard run. New set of downs for the Vikings in just one play. So, I mean, you all them red zone drills you do in practice, you got it off special teams and one play by Aaron Jones. And just about at the red zone. 25-yard line, handoff. Aaron Jones gets no gain. Maybe they'll give him a yard. All right, in shotgun. 2nd and 10. You got trips left. Motion man Jets. Goes to the right. Twins both sides. Ball snaps. Throws it deep. And wow, Jordan Addison. I'm surprised he dropped that one. Then again, Terrion Arnold. He's pretty good. But I would say that's a good throw. That was a good pass. I mean, it was contested. Good defense. I mean, you trust your receiver in that one-on-one situation. He couldn't come down with it. So we know that he can make those throws, but I want to see like a mix of the intermediate throws. Because we know he can make those fade route throws. Pressure got to him, but he got rid of the ball in time to Aaron Jones. Catch and run. Gets to the 10-yard line. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Wow. That's the type of stuff I'm looking for, man. Okay. That was a good pass to the running back. 1st and goal. He's got better protection this time around. 1st and goal, ball snaps. Shotgun. And throws the fade route again, this time to Justin Jefferson, and that's going to be a touchdown. Okay. Ain't no wait until the 4th quarter in this one, baby. I mean, everything from to get this drive going, from Miles Price on the kick return, Aaron Jones got a couple of 1st downs. Jordan Addison could have scored a touchdown, but he didn't. Good defense. I'll accept it. Jefferson gets involved early on a touchdown. Excellent drive by JJ McCarthy. I guess the next thing is when Miles Price isn't getting you to the 35-yard line of the opposite side of the field, well, you got to start further back. How do you look then? But that was excellent. That was a great job. By McCarthy and KOC on that play call. I want to see more of those intermediate throws, the mix-up passes, the mix-up plays. I mean, that, of course, that's on KOC to call those plays. Just because, like, where will his limits be? Or where are his limits right now? Those throws, those fade routes down the sidelines, he can do that. That's not even a question mark. He did that in the preseason last year. We know this. Oh, Isaiah, I'm not putting the incompletion on Jordan Addison on McCarthy at all. Like, Addison should have came down with it. He made a good throw. I mean, that's as good as you could hope for on a first drive. But of course, that's a team drive. That's special teams to get that offense going. That was huge. And the run game was so on point that at no point in that drive did it feel like pressurized for McCarthy. It didn't. So we'll update the score here. Baby. Seven up is the score. And of course, thank you all for being here, part of this watch party. Ryan Nader says shootout is on the way. Nice. Get your stars involved early. And McCarthy did. He tried to get Addison involved. Couldn't come down with the play. Got Jefferson involved. Touchdown. Okay. We might. Well, no. I'm not going to say that. It's too early. Detroit gets it close to the 30 at about the 28-yard line on their own side. Secret Squirrel says, thank you, Randy. Hit the like button, boys and gals. All right. So we're at the 28. Handoff. That's David Montgomery could have made a tackle there. It looks like Jalen Redmond missed out on that one. But it's all right. Gain of about a yard, maybe two, most. Definitely not Nicky. Those fades were majestic and a successful screen. Those are the throws that he's already a beast at. He just needs protection to get those throws off. But, you know, as well as those throws were, that first drive, it doesn't shock me. And that is a nice grab by Eric Wilson. Screen pass to Jahmyr Gibbs, gets into the backfield, wraps the legs up. You needed a second guy to ultimately get him down, but Eric Wilson with the play. Yeah, those throws. I mean, those throws down the sidelines, man. He can. If he has good protection, I mean, he can make those throws with just about anybody. It's the other throws. It's everywhere else on the field. But you had that inside screen to Aaron Jones, and it worked out. Got you a first down. So let's see. But good start, Harrison Smith. I think we're going to get a false start. We are on Detroit. If not, if that play continued, Harrison Smith was going to lay the wood. Third and 15. Ooh. You got trips left. Quick pass. Looks like Jameson Williams. And that's a tackle behind the line. Great defensive possession right there. Excellent. This is on the road, too. Who was that with the... Was that Isaiah Rodgers? Sure was. He had Grenard there to help out. You sure you don't want to go for it, Dan Campbell? 4th and 17? You sure? Punt is up. And a favorable bounce for the Vikings. That ball got picked up at about the 36-yard line. All right. So, McCarthy, I'm assuming, has legit confidence right now, which should help him the rest of this game. It's a big difference between starting out with confidence and your plays being the result of your confidence and having that confidence to go the rest of the way versus looking like shite and then you finally pull it off in the fourth quarter, week 1 against Chicago at Soldier Field. So we're already seeing a reverse in McCarthy compared to what we saw before. So now you're not going to have that great spot to start at offensively if you're the Vikings, but this presents another healthy challenge for the quarterback. Peter, it does help having a non-injured quarterback in the game, but you got to hold or cross your fingers because the way it's gone so far in his career, I mean, the man can finish a game and then afterwards, like, oh, there's this injury, he's going to be out for a while. And it's like, oh, so you just got to hope. You just got to hope. Either way, we're going to have a good time up in this piece. Cody, great observation. No penalties so far for Minnesota. Landon, I mean, to start the game, I think I might have to agree with you that this is the best that they have looked starting a game in the last 4 games. I mean, that special teams kickoff return by Miles Price, the first possession was huge. I mean, they looked flawless. Run game, play calling, passing, protection by the offensive line. So now you're at the 36. Handoff, Jones. Wow! Yo, Aaron Jones gets to the 50. Damn. All right. And you know the cool thing about this? If Aaron Jones is playing like this, and then he gets tired, you didn't have Jordan Mason to deal with if you're the defense, which is a fresh-legged running back who's powerful as all hell. Ball is smack at the 50-yard line. Play action. Good protection by the offensive line. Dumps it off. Aaron Jones. Not bad. Not bad. You're getting positive plays. About 5 yards. Hand off Aaron Jones. Yo, this dude's beasting right now. He is beasting on this game. So far. First down, Vikings. I mean, this offense is in sync right now. Five first downs to the Lions 3 in favor of the Vikings. Play action. Good protection. Moves up in the pocket. Escapes pressure. You got to do something. He throws it. All right. That's incomplete. You'll take it, though. As long as it doesn't result in a negative play, hell, it's a good play. Woo-wee. He could have. Siege. He could have. For sure. Kind of gives you flashbacks to Brett Favre in the 09 NFC Championship game. You got the space, just run. McCarthy could have ran, but it's all right. So this is going to be 3rd and long after a yard gain by Aaron Jones. Definitely need to adjust this camera. I don't like having that blank wall at the edge there. We'll do that after this play. Shotgun, snap. Throws it deep to Jordan Addison. Wow. Now, the thing is, he was facing pressure on that play. I believe it was from Aiden Hutchinson. Got some pressure right there. So, as far as you can make the argument that the throw could have been better, but dealing with pressure, getting that throw off anyway. So that was Hutchinson. And that's going to set up, man, that's going to set up 1st and goal for the Vikings. Man, there we go. There we go. All right. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Jets in motion. You got Aaron Jones in the flat. And TJ hey, you know what? Just talking about the trade value. Anybody want TJ Hockenson? You want to play making tight end up in this piece? Call us now. Call us now. We're fielding offers. That's a touchdown for 87. Just sit in that pocket. No one's around him. And he made that throw across his body on the move. Going to his right, up in the air, throwing across his body to the left, wide open 87. And the Vikings have a 14-7 lead. Wow. So we're at 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, 2 touchdown passes, mind you. Yo. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, update the score real quick. Are you kidding me? I don't know what to do with my hands right now. This is impressive. Wow. Zach Carter, go ahead and log off the stream if you wrote off JJ. Oh, man, I do. The JJ super fans, they've been waiting and waiting. Like one day, we'll get our vengeance. And so far, right now, that day is today. Out Royal says, so, is everyone's job safe now? Yeah, we'll see about that. Well, the way that JJ McCarthy looks, you got to give credit to Kevin O'Connell. I mean, these plays are working. And not only are they working, they're working with this guy who we've only seen twice in the regular season. And on the road against what many consider to be one of the top 2 teams in the conference, a Super Bowl contender. You're able to do that, and McCarthy looks as calm as he does. And I guess, we got to keep upping the ante with every drive that he has. Because I'm like, all right, the first one, Miles Price, great return. This one, okay, can you play the length of the field where you don't get a beast return from special teams? He did that here. And now I guess the next level up is, all right, when you face some sort of adversity, because right now he's perfect. Right now, McCarthy is having a perfect game. How do you react to adversity? Say you throw an interception, or say that you take a bad sack. How do you look then? But that's a good thing. Detroit, they return the ball, they get to the 30-yard line. Steve says, had to slap myself to make sure I wasn't dreaming. This is actually happening. This looks great. This looks, now it's still the first quarter. So, but all things considered, this is fantastic so far. Ball snaps and shotgun. Jared Goff pressure gets to him, and he gets sacked. The defense. Yeah, Ivan Pace, the first man there, looks like Blake Cashman is the guy that ultimately brought him down. Let's see that again, man. No, that was Cashman, Pace. Wow. LDR, Jalen Redmond, everybody was there. So now it's 2nd and 16. Ball is at the 23-yard line. So they pitch it to Gibbs. He gets outside, gets a couple of yards there. Decent play. I would say about 6 or 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and long regardless. Tang Yang, KOC plan last Thursday night was to sacrifice Wentz to Odin for JJ today, I guess. Also, KOC is actually dialing quick passes to help the O-line out. This is so far. And I've been on KOC's ass when it comes to his play calling. This is not hyperbole. So far, KOC is calling a magnificent game. This is elite level play calling. Ball, 3rd 3rd and 9. Ball is thrown deep to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's complete for a first down. Gosh darn it. And another great point by Tang Yang is the offensive line. You haven't had, so far, it's been 2 possessions, but you haven't had so far a breakdown in the pass protection. And what little breakdown you may have had, JJ McCarthy has done a really good job of stepping up in the pocket, moving outside the pocket to evade pressure, and buy himself more time to make a play. I mean, offensively, this is a great showing. They hand the ball off Jahmyr Gibbs, gets about 4 or 5 yards. All right. So new set of downs just past midfield. About the 43-yard line, play action. Ivan Pace. Oh my gosh. Ivan Pace. This man is on a mission today. This man shot the gap. Undersized and all. Took on a chip and still got to Jared Goff to force the errant throw. KB says, oh my God, I'm back. Oh, he says, I'm brick? Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's one way to put it. Ball snaps. And look at that! Eric Wilson with the sack! Oh! Get out of town! What? Wow! They are beating this offensive line to smithereens. I feel like that's the 3rd sack of the game so far on Goff. Punt is up. Fair catch called. There's a flag on the play. You spammers. Trying to be some sneaky sneaks. All right. Holding on the receiving team. Okay. Well, here's the adversity drive. Having to start. I mean, that was so unnecessary, Ty Felton. Here's the adversity drive, having to start way, way back on your own side of the field. JJ looking good so far. Heck yeah, he is. Ryan Nader points out Jordan Mason is out there. That he is. I see 27. So let's see where they're going to start here. And also, I mean, the scripted drives, I mean, this might be the end of it, or it might be over with. So the situational play calling by KOC is about to come into play here. But ball is at the 7-yard line. Handoff, Jordan Mason. About 2 yards. Shotgun. Semi-bunch formation. Trips right. Hockenson as the tight end on the right side. And they are going to run the clock out for the first quarter. Smart. Okay. Up 14-7. Purple Parlor is in. Purple Parlor, let me get to you in a second. We got some spammers up in here. Get the hell out of town. Purple Parlor, where has this team been all season? I mean, you've got some good play calling. You've got an offensive line that's holding it down. Solid run game. Elite passing game. Defense outside of the first drive against Detroit's offense. Outside of that, they've been elite. I'm with you, Devin. I'm not going to get lost in the sauce of pure happiness because we got to see how the rest of this game plays out. But I mean, the fact that they came out looking like this to start a game off on the road, tough opponent, divisional opponent, it is about time. And they're doing it right now. By the way, catch us on Purple Parlor every Monday night. We'll be on tomorrow. Mitty, we doing great. We're having a party. I'm gonna say I am more than cautiously optimistic right now. I will say that. I guess I'll put my McCarthy jersey on layaway. Oh man. Do they still do layaway? Is this Ames? Is this Kmart? All right, ball is at the 8-yard line. It is 2nd and 9. Snaps. Oh, pressure. Go. Oh, wow. Oh, still. Okay, so he escaped what I thought was going to be the initial sack, but he took off. It's going to be 3rd and long. I mean, you're at this point, you're just, close to a safety too. But he kept the play alive as long as he could. First blip by the offensive line, but I'm guessing they brought on the heat with the blitz. I'd have to see that again. 3rd and 12. I mean, I would say it would be a miracle if you can get a new set of downs. I think his playing for field position should be the top priority here. But 3, 2, snap the ball. Oh, you got away with a false start too. I think that was Brian O'Neill and TJ Hockenson. Drops the ball wide open. 3rd and 12. You would have had room to run. Trade this dude now. Yo, this man. I remember when I first brought this subject up that Hockenson, he's going to have to go after the 2025 season. I did this in the off season before this season started. And oh, you don't trade Hockenson. I'm like, what has he done lately? Besides now dropping passes. Although he did score a touchdown, but it's like, damn, dude, that doesn't give you a get out of jail free card the rest of the game. And because of that position, it looks like the Lions, they're going to start at the Vikings 35. Yeah, that's going to be, in fact, let's get ahead of it now. As far as the numbers, what it's going to mean cap-wise. So we're looking at, well, okay. If they trade him, obviously that would be post June 1st. If they trade him, wow. Okay, so if they trade him, they would save $11.3 million in cap. That's raw numbers before taking into account the amount of games that he has played. There's some deductions you got to do there, but I mean, you'll have at minimum a $5.3 million dead cap hit. And then let's say if you're unable to trade for him or trade him to some other team that's interested in a tight end, you would have to wait until next offseason, where you're more than likely going to have to cut him. And wow, that would be a $16.2 million dead cap hit. Wait, no, that's post June 1st. My apologies. Oh my God, it's even worse if you do pre-June 1st. $28.6 million dead cap hit, pushing 28.7. Hey, nah, y'all gotta trade this dude now, man. Y'all gotta trade this man now. That's in fact, I'm gonna make a prediction, as these spammers think they can keep sneaking their way in here. I'm gonna make a prediction that by the trade deadline, TJ Hockenson will be traded. He is gone. Alwyn says TJ Droppinson. Oh man. And I mean, I think Josh Oliver is inactive, but that's not for that position. You don't want to have a guy like Josh Oliver be the main tight end. But nah, he needs to be gone. He will be gone by the trade deadline. Because fiscally, you're doing yourself a disservice by keeping him on the roster the rest of this season. Handoff, Montgomery. Josh Metellus gives him a shoulder check. He goes down. It looks like right at the line to gain. Oh, as a blocker, absolutely. Josh Oliver. But as far as, as far as a playmaker, so it's actually 3rd and 1, but doesn't, well, I'm pretty sure he got it. They handed it off to Montgomery. And yeah, both linesmen going to mark it at the line to gain. So that's going to be a new set of downs for Detroit. That's a good point, Tang Yang. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because the Lions for sure that close. I mean, they go for it on 4th down, on like 4th and 6. Hell, even 4th and 7. That close, they would have gone for it and probably gotten it. So, handoff to Montgomery again, gets a yard. Blake Cashman. What a beast he is with the stop. Second and 8. Approaching the red zone. Oh! Come on, man. Can somebody tackle, dude? Wow. You had 2 chances. 2 chances to get a loss on that play. A sack. Another almost sack by Jonathan Grenard. You're right there. This man spun off Grenard like Sunshine did. And remember the Titans? He's like, let him through, let him through. Bam! Duck underneath. That turns into a first down. Damn, missed opportunity. Let him through. Quick pass. That was a well-designed play. That's a quick slant to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They're just going to punch it in. And I mean, unless Murphy was originally lined up to jam, there was no way he could stop that. Oh, nice. They hand it off to Montgomery, and that's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. Byron is overpaid for what he is. He is. He really, really is. Based off of the defense that you're running. Yeah. They're saying 3rd and 1. Are you serious? Okay. All right, refs. Let's see what you're doing here. Ball snaps, throws it, and that's going to be, wow. No flag. But you know they're going to go for it. So that pass was intended for St. Brown. You had Isaiah Rodgers in coverage. And, I mean, it was good enough. I mean, it's inside 5 yards. Got physical at the line. Threw him off his route. But here we go. 4th and 1. David Montgomery, I'm expecting a run here. All right. So, Vikings call a timeout. This is their first timeout of the half. Yeah, Deshaunte, I know. It should be at least 4 and 3. What was it? That first down run or that second down run by David Montgomery where he got tackled behind the line for at least 2 yards and they said, oh, it's 3rd and 1. I'm like, what? Okay. All right, 4th and 1. No, that's 4th and 2. Oh, okay. Whatever. There you go, handoff, and David Montgomery gets the score. Okay. So it looks like we're looking at a tie game. KB says, Grenard get a sack challenge. It is crazy how many almost sacks that he has on the year. Oh, so they brought in an extra offensive lineman at the end of the day. Didn't really mean much. And okay, did we show the kick? I mean, we just spent 30 seconds watching David Montgomery go back to the sidelines and sit on the bench. For what? That's dumb. Extra point attempt. Up and good. Okay. Well then. Next level, up in the ante for JJ McCarthy. They just tied the game up. It's even Steven. How do you respond? then again, I mean, I'm going to stand on business and keep it the way that I said I would keep it. Win or loss, I mean, as long as McCarthy looks competent and he's showing some level of progression from the last time that we saw him play, I'm good with it. And so far, that has been the case. Whether they win or lose this game, it's not really, it's not as important to me right now as any other game would be. So far, McCarthy looks really good. But this is the next level of up in the ante. Tie ball game. They must have ran off like 8 minutes that drive, Detroit. I mean, I'm happy so far. Because I was sitting here on the edge of my seat just saying, oh my God, is this dude a bust? He's trending that way. But so far, he's redeemed himself. $14-all. Just relax. McCarthy, stay relaxed. Got just over 9.5 left to go in the half. And that Price gets it just past the 25 at about the 26-yard line. Cam can't drive, so he overpays ass players instead. Who's the ass player? Yeah, are we calling Jonathan Grenard ass? He's not ass. Now, the thing is, this is definitely not as great of a year that compared to last year when he first became a Viking. I mean, he's still technically, if you're into the advanced analytics, he's still having a decent year in terms of bringing on pressure, but there's so many plays where he could have gotten sacks but didn't get it. McCarthy rolls out to his right, scrambles, gets. They're going to mark him as no gain, really? Would have given him at least 1 yard. So Jefferson, I mean, oh yeah, that's what, Alex Anzalone in coverage? Should have thrown it there, but all right. 2nd and 10. Okay. 2nd and 10 under center. Handoff, Mason. There's a flag on the play. Ah, there's your penalty that you've been waiting for. False start. Who's this on? Jalen Naylor. All right. Well then. McCarthy, 5 for 8, 68 yards, 2 tutties. Okay, we've got 2nd and 15. Play action. Nice floater pass to Aaron Jones. That's a great play. Gets a first down and way more. Hey, come on, man. And you know the difference we're seeing so far, just with that specific play, at that moment, 2nd and 15, this drive is essentially over. The play design worked, but I think that was just better player execution by JJ McCarthy to float it up in the air. Shout out to Rookie of the Year. Float it over the defender's hand. Otherwise, that would have been a tipped ball. And then you would have had 3rd and long, and the drive is over. The team as a whole, they're showing a lot of improvements. 1st down, pass, Jets. Gets about 5 yards and gets pushed out of bounds. Hey, if they're going to have Alex Anzalone in coverage on 18, then hell, just go to him the entire game. Aaron Jones and Jets. So it's a penalty, personal foul. This is on Detroit. Aiden Hutchinson. That was a great play, man. That was like basketball, the right amount of touch to hit a swish shot. Damn. That to me so far is the play of the game. Not the touchdowns, that play. Play action. Sends it. Woo! I thought that was a little bit of too much of a floater, but it got to 18, got to Jets. 1st down. Oh, double move. Vikings in the red zone. Oh, this is crazy. At the 19-yard line, handoff. Mason gets to the edge. Gets a yard, maybe. They're going to say a half yard. Donovan Jackson. Nice rep on that play that drew the penalty. All right. So ball still at the 19. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Wow. Okay, so they are lucky as hell that they were not called for a delay of game. So lucky. Got it off. Got a yard out of it on a quick pass. It's going to make it 3rd and 9. Okay. KB saying, take Jordan Mason out. I mean, damn. All right. So far, it being 3rd and 9, I would like to see Aaron Jones out there, not Jordan Mason, but this is what it is. Ball is at the 18-yard line. Trips right, shotgun, gets it off in time. And wow. Jordan Mason with the blitz pickup. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what it's about. Would have liked to see Aaron Jones out there. In those positions, you want your, Jordan Mason just taking on the rusher. No match for Jack Campbell. McCarthy does a somersault. So it's 4th and 23. This is a 50-yard attempt. Will Reichert. All right. This dude is such a beast, man. Hits a 50-yard field goal like it's nothing, and JJ McCarthy is locked in. He is ready to go. Vikings, that puts Vikings up 17-14. Spammers. AKA losers. Get up out of here. Vikings up by 3. Okay. But McCarthy, I don't put that drive on him. Think putting Mason in there with those play calls was not the right move, but you still got points out of it. $17-14. How much time we got left in this first half? We got... You know what the plan should be? Next drive, let's give TJ Hockenson a touchdown and then take him out the rest of the game. Get his trade value back up. We have got 4:42 left in the game. Tom Rinaldi took some bodyguard shots right there from the players. All right, 4:42 left. I'd like to see the defense get a quick stop. Now, you know they're an aggressive offense, so you got to expect everything. The kitchen table being thrown at you. But get this stop here as they get about the 28-yard line. You get a stop here, though. You're good. Oh, I missed this one from Steve earlier. Is that Hawk or Irv Smith Jr.? Can't tell the difference. Y'all remember the Irv Smith Jr. hype we got? Thought he was going to be somebody. Jalen Red. No! Javon Hargrave makes an appearance. Tackling, Jameer Gibbs in the backfield for a loss? Javon Hargrave. Let me find out. You making plays now? But yeah, that Irv Smith Jr. hype as a 2nd and 12. Oh, Amon-Ra St. Brown with the catch is about 5 or 6 yards shy of the first down. Javon Hargrave, as I live and breathe. Okay. So they're going to say 3rd and 4. And Harrison Smith gets the pressure, gets his hand on the ball, tip pass. Look at this. Gets up in the air. I mean, he made a Ginkle play. 4th and 4. You gonna go for it? Oh, they're not going for it. Now, stay alert. They may try to fake it. They might try to pull some shenanigans. Punt is up. And fair catch is called. Miles Price. So that ball is going to be just over the 25-yard line. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left to go. Vikings, I believe, have 2 timeouts remaining, plus the 2-minute warning. Let's just double check. Yep. 3:13, 2 timeouts, 2-minute warning. So you got time. Yes, you do. Let me find out. Having beer and watching good Vikings football? Is this a dream? This isn't real. Isaiah says, living the dream. Well, we'll see. We'll see, man. But the Vikings, they get the ball to start the second half. Since Detroit's offense started the game. Okay. This has been so far a well-coached game. Good player execution. I think, honestly, even though it's a tight game, that the way it's gone, it's just like, okay, these are 2 competitive teams making plays. Who can make more plays than the other? That's who's going to win. But as I said before, regardless of the turnout, the results, whether the Vikings can get to 4-4 or drop to 3-5, McCarthy looks good. He looks good. That's all that matters to me right now. First and 10. Man, you got a bunch formation. False start. All right. You want to know how good of a mood I'm in right now based off of McCarthy's play? That false start, it happens. That's all right. Let's get back and play ball. Inefficient says, all right, bring it down a notch. First and 10, you got trips left. Handoff, Aaron Jones. You had Deion Branch coming in hot right there. He was trying to take Aaron Jones's head off. 2nd and 9. See, that was a 6-yard run. Not bad. Not bad. Second and 9, shotgun. McCarthy, pressure. Oh, pressure. Oh, but Hockenson saves the play. There was a flag on the play. McCarthy did get hit. I mean, I don't. I'm not going to say I would feel bad for Detroit. Oh, the flag was thrown in the vicinity of McCarthy after he got hit. I wouldn't say I feel bad for Detroit. If it's on them, it is on them. But, we'll take that penalty. But I don't think that was roughing. I think that was just a good football play. But it's the Lions. So who gives a damn? 1st and 10. Ball at the 44, approaching midfield. Oh, slipped. He slipped. So he's going for a play action. That didn't work out. Then he slipped. So McCarthy basically sacked himself. Two-minute warning. A hiccup. Who cares? Now imagine if we can see a couple of games like this. A couple of more games like this from McCarthy, win or lose. Can start to feel better and better that this is the guy. Moving forward. But we're coming back after the 2-minute warning. And you know what? You can say, maybe KOC got a bit too cute right there. But if he didn't slip, McCarthy, if he didn't slip, maybe it could have been a positive play. Maybe it could have been a big play. Feeling too good, man. Because, and not to get too far ahead, but just to set it up, and you guys know, you guys went through it too. We all went through it. That the only time that you felt like you had something, like long-term at quarterback, me anyway, like when I became a fan in 2000, the only time that I felt like, oh, we've got something here was Culpepper. And then when Moss left, wasn't the same guy, got injured. Case Keenum, you knew that was going to be a one-year thing. Brett Favre in 2009, you knew it was going to be short-term as well. Teddy Bridgewater, I mean, maybe you could have had something there, but he got hurt and became a journeyman the rest of his career. But this is the first time, man, where it's like I'm not getting too far ahead, like taking it one game at a time, but that doesn't take away the fact that this guy looks really, really good. He has been fantastic so far. That if you see a couple of more performances like this, then it's like, all right, man, okay. We're in business. 2nd and 13. Snap. Pressure. Evades pressure. Throws it too high. Too high. Intended for Justin Jefferson. But you know what? That play, I mean, if he got a chance to do it over again, he knows where he screwed up. Got outside, which is good, but just sent it up too high. Too high. 3rd and 13. Third and 13. I feel like they're blitzing a lot more. Sends it deep. There's a flag on the play. All right. We know this is coming back. Addison was on the ground. Man, y'all better get your asses up out of here, bro. Y'all better stop playing. That's a flag on the defense. It better be. You know good and well. Yep. Let's go. Let's go, bro. That's going to be, I don't know if they're going to call that illegal contact or pass interference. Look at this. Robertson just holding on to Jefferson like he's talking to Santa. Tell me what you want for Christmas. And then you had the late hit by Hockenson. First down, Vikings. After all that, you got a new set of downs. Ball is now at the 41-yard line. No, 46-yard line, excuse me. You had an offsides there that should be called, but it wasn't called by Aiden Hutchinson, but all right. This man jumped off sides like crazy. You got 2nd and 10. Addison, the motion man, going right. Ball is batted in the air. Jefferson's able to catch it. So I think we're doing a little too much offensively. You had possession after getting a stop with, what was it, 4 minutes or 3 minutes left to go in the half. And I think we're getting pass happy here. So, and the offensive line is starting to break down. So it's like, give some relief to your quarterback. But, I mean, now you got to throw it. It's 3rd and 11. Jordan Mason is out there as a receiver. Okay. Throws it over the middle. So, we about to have one of those calls. We about to have one of those calls. Oh, y'all remember that Seattle Green Bay game a couple of years ago where the defender and the receiver caught it during the replacement refs season? We're having another one of those moments. Refs are convening. So Naylor had the ball. Oh, man. He had the ball, but I think this might be Detroit's ball. This might be counted as an interception. See it again. Naylor. Okay, this angle will tell. Oh, no. Jalen Naylor still had his, I believe, his left hand on the football against his thigh. They're saying it's Detroit's ball. Man. He had his hand under it. Still, and he was the one to make the initial catch. This should be a catch by the Vikings. Knee is down. Like, what are we doing? Nah, man. Now, granted, yes. I mean, Tang Yang, the ball was behind the receiver. If he had thrown it to lead him more, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But the knee was down with Naylor catching the ball with one hand. That should stay. This should remain Vikings ball. By the letter of the law. He's down. All right. We'll see. And then after, nah, man. The play is dead once Naylor's knee hits the ground. Like, what are we doing? That I mean, it's so clear when you watch it in slow motion, too. Play on the field stands. So, I mean, that's going to count as an interception on McCarthy. And technically, it is his fault, but not enough for me to be like, should have let him more. But also, the ref screwed that up. That should have been a catch for number 1. Should have been. That's terrible. That is terrible. Caught the ball with one hand, pressed it up against his thigh, and then got the knee down. Whatever. All right. 47 seconds left to go in the half. Vikings get the ball to start the second half anyway. I mean, at this point, you got to expect the refs to make a dumbass call at least once a game. Throws it, incomplete. Khalif Raymond, the intended target. Oh, that throw was terrible. The way it left his hands, too. Or his hand. His passing hand. It's like he lost control mid-pass. Throws it short. That's going to be a tackle behind the line. Jahmyr Gibbs. Third and 13. Lions calling a timeout. Okay. Rex. I don't even know if I can say that. Third and 11. Bring on the blitz. Hitman can't get there, but you know what? It doesn't matter. The pressure got to Jared Goff, and he threw it into the dirt. And the Vikings will get the ball back. It's 4th down, so they're going to punt it. So we'll see how much time is left after this play. But, okay. Defense. Showing up. Punt is up. So, oh, that's a good punt too. Damn. All right. Miles Price, he returns it. A lot of dancing. Basically 21 seconds starting from the 10-yard line. Just kneel this out. Take it into halftime. You get the ball to start the second half. Let's just leave it at that. Veronica, that is quite the take right there. Veronica says Price is horrible. I mean, he can be a goofball, but horrible. That's a hot take. He does. He at times will do too much, but nah, he's solid, man. As a return man, I like him. Oh boy, Golden Graham says Panthers are leading the Packers at the half. All right, you know what? Since we're in the halftime, I mean, you look at the difference: 134 to 124. McCarthy to Goff, three penalties for 16 yards, and they just went past that. I'll go over the rest of them here. Got ESPN on my page. Two touchdowns by McCarthy, one by Goff. The one interception by McCarthy, I mean, he could have thrown it better, but still, by the letter of the law, that should have been a completion for the Vikings to continue that drive. So having that interception on your stat line, I don't care. McCarthy's been great. Defense has been really good too. I mean, they started the game off by just first possession for the Lions getting CJ Stroud took a tough hit right there. Oh man, hate to see that. But outside of that first drive by Detroit, the Vikings defense, they've made it tough. Only 14 points allowed. Third downs, Vikings are 2 for 5, Lions 2 for 8. Okay. And the only turnover was the BS turnover that they called the interception for, which should have been a completion to Jalen Naylor. Now some scores around the league. Patriots up 21-7 on the Falcons. Tennessee in a tie game. What is happening in a tie game against the LA Chargers? That's wild. Chicago's up by 1, 14-13 against the Bengals. Excuse me. You've got the Colts down 14-7 to Pittsburgh. San Francisco's up by 10, 17-7 against the Giants. Denver, 1 point. They have a 1 point lead right now against the Texans. Now, I mean, we'll see if CJ Stroud can come back, because that's certainly going to make a difference right there. But that defense by Denver is the bee's knees. Carolina is up 7-3 on the Packers. And that is all we've got so far for these 1 o'clock games. As far as this game, standing on business, man. Obviously, you want the win. You get this win, you get to 4-4, and you're back in it. This NFC conference is a mess right now. You want the win, obviously, but even if you don't, this has been a great step forward for number 9. This is all I care about. A win would just be a bonus. Now, if you get the win on top of this, then that would be great. Now, thing is, we can say, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that they abandoned the run game, as KOC tends to do. Pass, 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 defense, defense, defense. Passing, Vikings 16 attempts to rushing 11 attempts. So 5 more passes than runs. Guess we could nitpick that, but situationally, there were moments where he should have ran the ball, but didn't call the run plays. But it's football. We'll see how KOC comes back to start the second half. I mean, they got the ball. When the third quarter starts, but it's a close game. It's way more competitive of a game than I expected it to be. I mean, whatever the spread was for Detroit, that I know they were the favorites. Whatever the spread was, I probably would have assumed that it wasn't enough. I mean, Sam Laporta got off to a hot start. 71 yards on 4 catches and a touchdown. But I feel like maybe from the start of the second quarter that you didn't really see much of Laporta. It was pretty much Gibbs. A couple of times Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jamison Williams has been quiet. But the Vikings, they're at least showing up, man. They're being competitive. And I got to keep that same energy. I've always said, just be competitive and I'm fine. But you keep doing stupid stuff, then I'm going to go off. But, you know, they're competitive in this one. So now the thing is, what do they look like starting this second half? That's the question. 17-14 game out of, I believe, 5 possessions. That's not bad. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. I mean, technically there was 6 possessions, but that end of the half, they just ran it out. And then really the possession before that, which was your 5th possession, you got screwed by the refs on that interception call. That's terrible. These refs suck, dude. True twin. I never doubted JJ McCarthy. I just simply gave an analysis on what I saw. Like, being in the National Football League, you're going to face injuries. You're going to have key players out with injuries. Yeah, I agree. He didn't have the offensive line then that he's having right now. I never doubted him. I just said I want to see some progression. And that objectively, after a year recovering, but still being very much involved in the offensive meetings, the quarterbacks meetings, still digesting the knowledge, that he should look at least competent. I want to see something. I never doubted JJ McCarthy, but I said based off what we saw, this is bad. We need to see some sort of improvement. BB says, looks like they heard your last video, Randy. Yeah. Call it like I see it, man. been a lot of issues. A lot has gone by the wayside. A lot has gone wrong for this team this year so far. But this game, especially this game against this team on the road at their house, to look like this and feeling confident a little bit, want to see it on a consistent basis and stay healthy. But you keep seeing stuff like this, you can feel a lot more confident each time that, okay, maybe this is the guy. But at least we're heading in the right direction so far. Now it's just like, all right, after this game, get some updates or something. Just be like, all right, is McCarthy, is he okay? Is he healthy? Or are we going to go through another one of these? Man, he finished that game, didn't he? But now he's out because of, I don't know, turf toe or something. C. Vang, appreciate you from Sydney, Australia. Thanks for joining. Chunky, JJ, he stays healthy. I think he can be elite. I mean, no doubt. I mean, the talent is there. It's just, can he put it all together on a consistent basis? Brother from another mother, down under. Yeah. Australian Sculpture. So we got two folks from Australia up in this piece. That's dope. All right, man. You get the ball back. I mean, it's everything from here is gravy. I mean, I just need to know that he is not hurt after this game. But so far, at least for this game, I've seen enough to feel confident about where he can be, where he can eventually be. We just got to see it. And then if the Vikings are able to pull this off, they would be 4-4. How are the Bears doing right now? They're down by 3. So this Bears-Bengals game would play a huge factor. But again, it's not about playoffs. Playoffs? Don't talk to me about playoffs. All right. Vikings, Miles Price gets to about the 29-yard line. American in Perth, Western Australia. All right. Did you move there? Or you just on vacay? First and 10. Handoff to Aaron Jones, running the football, getting back to the basics. Yes. Aaron Jones gets about 5 yards right there. Second and 4, they're going to credit him with 6 on that run. The play before, Naylor, the motion man, handoff again. Aaron Jones gets just enough outside to get a positive gain out of that. It's going to be a yard shy of the first down. Jones going to the sideline. Jordan Mason coming in, which I do agree with, because with Jordan Mason's presence on 3rd and 1, it gives you the threat that they will run it. And the Lions, they jumped off sides. So that that was easy. That was easy. Lions jumped off sides. Oh, wait. Are they going backwards? Are they going to say that's a false start? I'm pretty sure that was offsides on Detroit. Get out of here. Spam. Yeah, that's clearly offsides. Offensive lineman, good job staying disciplined. Couple of you saying Jones is hurt again. I thought that was strategic, taking him out, but if he's hurt, that's tough. All right, you got trips right, ball snaps. McCarthy with the deep throw. Incomplete. I don't mind that attempt. One could say that there was a little bit too much contact there by the defense. Yeah. 50-50. Whatever. 2nd and 10. You got trips right. Handoff. No, play. That's a hell of a play action. Yo. Oh, I got duped right there. I thought for sure he handed it off to 27, but he kept it smooth. Got 7 yards out of that play. 3rd and 3. Ball is at the 50. Trips right again. You got a motion man, Naylor, going to the left side. Snap. Big play. Moves up in the pocket, avoids pressure. Throws it. Oh, my gosh. And again, throws it behind Jalen Naylor. So, okay. All right. That's something that we got to work on. Leading your receiver instead of having them try to save you. That's all right, man. I mean, woo, he was open. Good God. And not even it was technically behind him, but more so too over the top, too high of a pass. Gotta lead him. Gotta lead him. That's not on Naylor. That was, should have got a better pass. But you know what? See, here's why I say I'm realistic, Randy, because I'm reasonable. I see things and I call it. Is there any reason right now to get on JJ McCarthy for having 2 bad passes to Jalen Naylor when this is his first year of playing football? No, I'm not going to rip the dude. He's made far more plays than mishaps. Now, the one thing I do want to see, I don't want to see the Vikings just coasting the rest of the game. Get Jefferson involved. I feel like that's a weekly thing we got to talk about. Why isn't Jefferson getting more involved than what he was? Need to intentionally target him, but you don't want to see a drought. Started off good. Got 17 points. Defense is playing really good. But don't let it, don't settle and be comfortable there. You still got the rest of this game to go. A lot of football left. Let's see some more progress. Let's see some more plays being made. It is all about JJ McCarthy. And still, can't take it away from him. You want to see more in the second half. Don't let it just be a first half hot and then the flames go out. Keep it going. Play calling, we know what it is. I mean, of course you should run the ball more. But that's KOC, man. All right. So they hand the ball off. They start at their own 8-yard line. Gets about 2 yards on the play. Detroit, second and down from their own 10-yard line. So it should be second. Yep, second and 8. Oh, incomplete. Pass intended for St. Brown. Got it off just in time. A little low, but couldn't hold on to it. Went right through his hands, too. So it's third and 8. All right. I mean, if you get the stop here, you'll get great field position when you get the ball back. You got to get the stop. Oh, no. AVG almost had it. So but didn't quite get there. There's a flag on the play. You got a Vikings defender signaling a hold. We'll see what it's about. Penei Sewell is in pain, man. He's going through something. It's on Detroit. Penalty is declined. Now, Dan Campbell, you want to go for it now, this deep in your own territory? You can try it. Now so there's no timeout called, just a stoppage in play by the refs. Maybe a bad clock needs to be updated. But there's, like, why are we stopping? What is happening, man? Oh, is Dan Campbell trying to challenge? Like, okay. All right. 4th and 2. I don't know what that was all about. All right. Punt is up. Good defensive stop. So the ball is going to be at about it's going to be exactly at the 30-yard line. Offense gets back on. Another chance. Vikings still up. I think I'd like to see another touchdown drive. You know, get a little bit more separation. Go up by 10. Put more pressure on the Lions. This is the time to score a touchdown. Just focus. Make sure to do a healthy balance of running and passing. Let's not put it all on McCarthy and just his arm. But yeah, I think we've gone long enough without a touchdown. Or since the last touchdown. I still can't believe they reviewed that interception, and I say that in air quotes, that they reviewed that interception and said, yep, the call stands. Apparently, it doesn't take much to be an NFL official. They get paid a bleak ton of money to be this dumb. Hell, you can pay me that money. You know, it pay me less. Let's say officials make $300,000. Man, I'll do that ish for $175K. $175,000 to be dumb? Come on, man. So Penei Sewell dealing with something. Ball is at the 30. Let's get to a healthy balance of offense, KOC. Play action. Oh, boy. Well, it worked. It worked. I mean, when it works, you can't be mad. That's an easy first down and more for Justin Jefferson. Ooh. Looks like Aaron Jones landed on his head, shoulder area. So Jordan Mason is the back out there. Ball is at the 49, opposite side of the field. Handoff. A run. We get it. And we get a nice play out of that. Shoot, about 6 yards. There you go. Daniel says, where's Thielen? You know what? I don't know, don't care. We're making it work. With Naylor, sometimes Hawk, and of course the 2 stars. Got second down, fumble, the snap. McCarthy recovered it instantly. I don't know maybe he didn't expect it to be snapped right there, or it got snapped too fast for him. I have no idea. 3rd and 7. In shotgun. Got trips right. Snap. McCarthy throws it. Now that's a catch, but that's also where Jefferson, he looks like took a shot to the ribs right there, the torso. So that's okay. That's, you made the play, new set of downs. That's great, but something we got to see as far what is happening. Why is the play blown dead? Oh, do we want to challenge this to see if that was a catch, Dan Campbell? Whatever. So anyway, that McCarthy struggled with that his first two games. We saw that, where the precision just needs to be better. I mean, I think that's a catch. He got both hands under it. But then again, the way these officials have been, I mean, I think he secured it. Like, yes, the ball hit the ground, but he secured it with his hands and his forearms. Like, there's no denying that whatsoever. The ground did not assist him in catching the football. Like, yeah. Watch we get screwed over. Watch. Just wait. You know it's coming. But the precision of his throws. He showed excellent precision playing in college. We got to see more consistency. Saw great precision in the first half. We got to see more of that consistency instead of those off-target throws. So we've had a couple of behind-the-back throws on Jalen Nailor, too high of throws on Jalen Nailor as well. And then you had too low of a throw right there on Jets. But that's what we got to see improvement on. Still, I mean, it's having a hell of a game. Yeah, that should be a catch. But, you know, that's me using logic here. Seeing the replay. And, you know, I have no problem saying, oh, actually, that was just a good play by the defense. No, that was a catch. Got both hands under it. Ball hit the ground with both hands securing the football under it. Like, but again, you know how the refs have been, man. Like, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm not going to be shocked if they come up with the second dumbass call of the game. Like, come on, man. KB says they called it incomplete. Yeah, that's just what it is. I can't even get mad at stuff like this anymore. The refs are just dumb. They're legitimately stupid. Can't find me. You can find the coaches and the players all you want to. I can say whatever I want. These refs are idiots. The whole league. But okay. Incomplete, they call it. Dude decides to field it instead of just fair catch it. Detroit's offense will start inside their own 10-yard line. Nah, these refs are utterly stupid. That's all it is. Can't take away my joy, though. They're starting inside their own 10. at the 9-yard line. In shotgun, trips left. Goff throws it to no man's land. Mom spaghetti. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Second and 10. Ball snaps, throws it to the side. There's your play. Come on, tackle. All right, okay. All right. Eric Wilson, the initial defender there, couldn't quite get the tackle, but that stall that held up Jahmyr Gibbs gave the rest of the defense. Oh, no, was that David Montgomery? Okay. Gave enough time for 3 other defenders to get there and finish the play. Either way, that's a tackle for a loss. 3rd and 12. This defense, man. You got to give a shout out to this defense. The way that they've been playing today. Pitch left, almost fumbled it. Oh, no. Oh, he fumbled it! Went from an almost fumble to an actual fumble. Harrison Smith with the return. The recovery. Shout out to Eminem, my favorite rapper. But I hate the Lions. Woo! Wait! That was Blake Cashman with the forced fumble. Let's go. Let's go, man. You get a touchdown after this? Jonathan says after review. We determined that the fumble wasn't a fumble. Oh, nice. Jordan Mason. Oh, I wish you stayed left a little bit more, but that's okay. You got an 8-yard gain right there. Initially went up the gut, then cut to the left. I wish he stayed just making that cut a little bit more wide. That would have been a first down, but okay, so they're going to give him 7 yards on that play. It's 2nd and 3. Aaron Jones on the sideline, dealing with some pain. But you know, that's been the story with him. He deals with injuries. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Good protection and great pass. JJ McCarthy to Jordan Addison. That's going to set up 1st and goal. And another thing we haven't talked about enough in this game is the offensive line. The protection has been great. Oh, so they're going to say it's just outside the 10. So it's 1st and 10. Handoff, Mason. It's about 2. That was a nice pass to Addison. Nice work. Nice job. Tang Yang, there is no pass protection, bro. I strongly disagree with that. That even the few times where things broke down, McCarthy has stepped up in the pocket and avoided pressure. Otherwise, maybe it would be, well, on that play right there, you got that play right there. Yeah. Protection broke down specifically right there. So that's incomplete. Jets is on the ground. He's on the ground, sitting up. But man, tough. I mean, he's not dealing with severe pain, it looks like. Now we're on a commercial break, so I'm guessing that's an injury timeout. And Spammer's been working hard today. Oh. Hopefully it's nothing too serious with Jets. He'll definitely miss the next play. But we'll see. Rex, man. Oh, man. So we're on an injury timeout, folks. Let's see if we can get an update before we're back from commercial break. Y'all know who it is, Kevin Seifert. Tell me something good. Tell me. Justin Jefferson, he is walking off the field under his own power via Kevin Seifert. Lots of people hoping Jefferson is just cramping right now. Medical staff looking at him. Well, that was on the field before he got up and walked on his own power. And now that we're back from commercial break, he looks fine. Just drinking a cup of water out there on the sideline. So, I mean, we'll see. He seems fine. 3rd and 7. Come on, KOC. All snaps, pressure, gets out right, escapes it. Oh, takes off, and he gets a touchdown! McCarthy! Damn! Damn, Gina! And that's the ad-libbing. This was a design play. Nothing was open. Everybody was locked up and then said, screw it, I'll take off myself. And got the touchdown. McCarthy! JJ! Good times anytime you need a payment. Anytime you need a friend. All right, Vikings up by 10. Having a complete game. Wow. Okay. Wanted to see improvement. Well, damn it, we got it. an excellent game so far. Not just the fourth quarter, game. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled, keeping your head above water. Making a way when you can. Return it. Past 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42-yard line, about the 41-yard line. Green Bay gave up another touchdown. Rico Dowdle down 13-6. Going into the fourth quarter of that game. Ball snaps. That's a clear hold. That's a clear hold on the right tackle. And you don't call a flag? You sons of bitches? Oh, this is crazy. Yo, how much money the refs got on this game? Jared Goff got sacked anyway. He got sacked anyway. Got held up by the right tackle. I don't know if that was Penei Sewell. I don't know who that was. You don't throw a flag at that? Trying to get the playoffs, Vikings. That's crazy. That is so crazy. That you ignore calls, you call penalties that aren't there, but a clear hold. And it may have been hands to the face from the right tackle. That type of hold. Either way, he was held. Clear as day. You didn't do anything. You sat there and looked like a bunch of soft-ass clowns. Refs, donate your checks to a charity. You don't deserve your money. Effing bums. I know it's not the only one they missed, Saldo. I know it's not the only one. But I'm like, that was so blatant. So blatant. And that was Penei Sewell. We don't want to call that. Second and 18. Man, make a play. Make a play. Oh. Amon-Ra St. Brown makes the catch about 3 yards away from the first down marker. Byron Murphy Jr. in coverage. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. Quick pass. Too easy. Just way too easy. It's going to be a new set of downs for the Lions. They sat there, looked at that hold, and said, oh, that's crazy. First and 10. Play action. And, Jameson Williams makes the catch. Instantly taken down. That's another first down. All right. So what's that? 3 straight plays, 3 first downs. Looks like we got a flag, false start on the Lions. Like, all right, let's make it look like it's not rigged. We'll ignore the holding penalty because that's more yardage. But Goff got sacked anyway. Let's throw out this little charity flag. False start. Back him up 5 yards. See, we call penalties on Detroit too. This isn't rigged. First and 15. We gotta show that we're balanced. Throw the send off. Hand it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. This run defense has been pretty good today, I'll say. Scratching and surviving. Vikings. Oh, you spam asses. Go away. Good Lord. Well, no, that's an illegal play. You had 2 guys motioning at the same time. Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the na-na, to the na-na, to the na-na-na. You bums. You had 2 guys going at the same time. And then I snapped the ball. What's wrong with you? Oh, they're falling apart. No. Oh, they'll accept the holding penalty. What are you yelling about, man, Campbell? Oh, come on. Oh, there's still some left. Thought it was over. 2nd and 23. Ball snaps. Oh, gets completed to Sam Laporta for about 7-8 yards. Byron Murphy Jr. in coverage. I feel like we've been saying that quite. Oh no, that was that Byron? That was, yeah. I feel like we've been saying that quite a bit. Got Fabian Moreau in the game. Wow. All right. Need to stop here. Oh my God. Can't tackle again. Short pass. Isaiah Rodgers, missed tackle. Jameson Williams does a spinneroonie. And that's all it is. Just like tackling. Can't tackle. Like, damn, dude. Ball snaps. And that was a low throw. Luckily, incomplete. Second and 10. Handoff. Gibbs. Man, that was Eric Wilson who got juked out about 5 yards. Approaching, man, already in the red zone, but approaching the 10-yard line, and we got ourselves a sack, baby! Eric Wilson! Fourth down! Bam! You gonna send Jahmyr Gibbs to pass protect against Eric Wilson? Bam! Timely plays. Now we go for the field goal. Kick is up. Kick. No doubt about it. Kick is good. 24-17. Think about how crazy this is right now. The whole thing was about JJ McCarthy. All right, can he show something? He looked pretty abysmal when we last saw him. A year and a half, we have damn near nothing to put a baseline on him for. He's back. He's looked great. And now we're talking about, all right, here's what you need to do to win the game against the Detroit Lions on the road. What? That's more than I expected. I'm like, hey, just look like you belong. He belongs, all right. All right. Kevin says this is crazier than my mother-in-law. Yeah, she must be crazy. Crazy. Woo, Miles Price, come on. Let's go. Woo! Come on. Over. Flag on the play. All right. The refs. Oh, I'm going to make sure I get each and every one of the individual names of this officiating crew. What the hell? Oh, shut up. Where's the hold? I want to see it. I want to see a holding call. I want to see the penalty. Like, it is so obvious. It is so obvious that something is in play here. That they're trying, I don't know if it's Vegas to keep it. I don't know. But these refs are certified idiots. Wow. Idiots, I say. Hey, Pablo Torre. Can you please find out? I'm going to tag him right now. That is crazy. Didn't even show us the part of the hold, the phantom hold. And that was a late Super late flag thrown. This man was off to the races. He was already damn near about to walk into the end zone. But flag. Okay, where? I hope you get investigated. Pablo Torre, get on it, man. Oh my God. All right. That's the hold. It's not a hold. It's well, technically. Actually. I mean, that was so ticky-tack. Whatever. I know. Technically, it was a hold. Pass is complete to Jets. Gets past the 30. They're either going to mark it at the 30 or the 29-yard line. Even still, the fake ass interception. There's been so many bad calls in this game that it's even hard to keep up with. I need Pablo Torre to look into this. 2nd and 6, handoff. Jordan Mason, not bad. He gets about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. Eric, you are the man. I'm going to have to double check this. But if these are the officials in this officiating crew, buckle up. Oh, 3rd and 3. Trying to do too much there. It's going to be 4th down. This fake ass win. If the Lions win this game, this is fake. But thank you for that research, Eric. Clowns. Oh, look at us. We're the Detroit Lions. We're the best in the NFC North. The Vikings don't stand a chance against us. Down 7 points. There's a flag on the play, probably against the Vikings. Down 7 points. Needing the help of the officiating crew. Can't do it on your own. Dude, what? So okay, that's a legitimate flag. This dude, when you get forced out of bounds, you have to at least show that you're trying to get back in bounds. So that's what Yo, who the hell is this? Who is this? 21? Talking shit? Hold up. Lions 21. Barking at Justin Jefferson. Who the hell are you? Hold up. But now, going back, you have to make... There's not enough alcohol right now. Getting forced out of bounds, you have to at least make a concerted effort to get back in bounds. And he kept running out of bounds. That's stupid. That's stupid. So that's like an unnecessary penalty. Right? And then who the hell is this dude number 21? Amik Robertson. Huh? Amik Robertson. talking shit to Jets. Ain't nobody on this damn earth thinking about some Amik Robertson. Come on, man. Yo, you want to know when you are watching a great player, it's not just the plays that they make, but it's also like just how excited other players get when they get a stop on, let's say, a great offensive player. Amik Robertson. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You need the refs to keep you in this game, you clowns. That's what they need. Gonna sit there and talk shit. Like, oh, I beat you in a race. While using a bicycle with training wheels on it while your opponent is walking. Power walking, that is. They do the, like, stand back perfectly straight. Amik Robertson. Yeah. Look what I did. You ain't do shit. David Montgomery with the 10-yard run. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go off on him. Probably in the post-game vid. Just like Jair Alexander. Ain't nobody in the world thinking about some Amik Robinson. Handoff, David Montgomery gets about 3 yards there. Ball is past midfield. At the 44-yard line, Vikings territory. Handoff. And he gets stopped. I think that's David Montgomery for about a 2-yard gain. Mm. 3rd and 4. Handoff, Montgomery, right edge. And they get a stop. Now, they're going to go for it right here. It's going to be 4th and about 2 yards. So 4th and 2. All right, man. Ball snaps, throws it, complete, too easy. Sam Laporta can't tackle right away, so that's a new set of downs for. So now you got to be bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. Well, you know what? Jahmyr Gibbs was able to hold off a blitz on Eric Wilson, or Jahmyr Gibbs was not able to hold off a blitz on Eric Wilson. David Montgomery did right there. So first down, no gain. More spammers. Get out of here. Flag on the play. For what? Come on. Tell me. For what? Illegal block in the back. Wow. Gotta balance it out so that it looks legit on the books. So this will back them up 10. Should be 1st and 20. Ball snaps. Goff throws it deep to the nearest Ford dealership. There's a flag on the play. We got to balance this out, huh? After the holding penalty. Oh, another penalty against the Lions. This time it's declined. Oh, about time. You call a hold. I want the FBI to investigate these dudes. You can't butter me up now with favorable calls. Pass 2. That was to St. Brown. Got a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 14. I mean, come on. I know this is a good offense, but let's go, man. It's 3rd and 14. Don't overdo it. Wow. Catch is made by St. Brown to get to the 20-yard line. Still about 6 yards away, I would say, from the line to gain. We're going to mark it 5 yards away. 4th and 5. So we've got, it's likely going to be an injury timeout. St. Brown is on the ground, laying on his back. Not really showing any. Oh, wow. He got up quickly after that. So they're going to go for it. You know this. 4th and 5. Brian Flores, for the love. Get a stop. Fourth and 5. Oh, they're playing man. You know that. Man coverage. And you jumped off sides, Grenard. You jumped off sides. This is crazy. This is wild, man. Lack of discipline. Well, we'll see. That's one thing we're always good for. Getting in our own way. But you know what? JJ McCarthy looks good today. So I'll take that, if nothing else. Why can't I get this gosh darn spammer out of here? There we go. Throws it incomplete. We've got another Lions player on the ground. It's one of the offensive linemen. Oh! Oh, his ankle. Took a shot. All right. Game's getting chippy now. Hey, what was that dude's name? Amik Robertson. Doing all this yelling. Bro, ain't nobody thinking about you. That reminds me whenever someone would make a play on Randy Moss, they'd be like, ah, yeah. And it's like, who? Like, who are you, man? Fred Smoot? Back when he was with Washington? Yeah, that looked tough. Hopefully, the injured player gets healthy and better than ever, sooner rather than later. It's funny, every time I think there's no more beer left, surprisingly, there's always an extra sip that I wasn't expecting. Fred Smoot was a funny dude, man. All he did was talk. Just like Amik Robinson. Great players brings out the hate in bum ass players. That is facts. MLE Trout. Oh, he's getting carted off the field. That's tough. Get well soon, big guy. Oh, oh, ooh. Did not look good. MLE Trout, my astrologer, says that KOC will call a trick play on the next drive. That would be crazy as hell. If the next drive they go 3 and out, and doing so in the fashion of some goofy ass play. Pitch left, Gibbs gets about 2 yards. 3rd and 9, man. Damn, this defense. The Lions are just racking up time on this drive. Oh, we got a flag. False start. All right. 3rd and 14. Drive has lasted forever. 3rd and 14. Can we please get a stop? Ball snaps. Oh, is that Jalen Redmond? Yes, it is. With the sack. Nice play. So this is going to, I mean, it's indoors. I don't know the exact yardage on this one, but he should make it. 45-yard attempt. It's indoors. Oh, it got blocked! It got blocked! Oh, are you going to throw the flags, you sons of bitches? Huh? Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Field goal blocked. Woo, LDR. Let's go. And Isaiah Rodgers with the recovery. Special teams. Damn near scored a touchdown. But the kicker made the stop. It's 24-17 still. No need for a score update. Let's go. That's right, Jordan Mason. Get the hell out my face. 5-yard gain, maybe 6 yards. This is going to be a defining drive right here for McCarthy. Again, the next level up is to put the game out of reach, essentially out of reach. Special teams got you a stop. Great field position, 1 yard away from the red zone. Ooh, evades pressure, takes off, gets the first down with his legs. There's a flag on the play. Of course there is, because why wouldn't there be? Sounds like Donovan Jackson? Yeah, I mean, okay. Spammers working so hard. They must have attacked this channel like 15 times today, man. I refuse. Handoff to Jordan Addison, who makes a move and stays on his feet and gets the first down. Huh? Where's the flag at? Zebras? Bum asses. Let's go. Hey, that's a good play call. That's really good. Nice. Let's put the game out of reach. 4.5 and counting. Go to the left. Stay left. Nice work. Nice work. Jordan Mason gets a first down. That should be a horse collar if anything. There's a flag on the play. You know what? Come on. Come on. Give us a little bit more resistance then, refs. Oh, no. Oh, it's against the Lions. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. The hell out of my face. Number 6. Hey, Amik Robertson, where you at on that play? No need to score too soon. It's all right. No, Mason. Okay. Got 1 yard. Don't stretch your arm. That's too dangerous. You're up 7 with 4 minutes left in the game. I agree. Just run the football, man. This man he really tried to stretch his arm to break the plane. Man, you don't need to do all that. Either walk in or get stopped and drain some more clock. Oh my God, KOC. This play better work. Why would you call that play? Oh my God. KOC, it's 2nd down. He calls a doohickey play. Why? Man. And you stopped the clock. You could have at least got a timeout out of Detroit. Oh my God. They're going to do something dumb. Play action, bootleg out left. JJ McCarthy. Why? And he got out of bounds. Why? KOC. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's 4th and goal. Man. Kick is up. Kick is good. All right. 10-point game. 3.5 left to go. KOC botched that drive. Should be up by 14. But still a 2-possession game. Nevertheless. But KOC, man. Like that's you know what? That's Kevin O'Connell for you. Can't even be mad. That is Kevin O'Connell for you. So they're going to operate out of their 2-minute offense. So got to expect some speed. (27-10). With 3.5 left to go in the game. Monkey business coming in with the intel. Packers lost. Let me just fact check that. The That's huge. Chicago, oh, I was about to say Chicago's losing. They are beating the brakes off the Bengals right now. Packers. Packer. They lost to the Carolina Panthers. That is just fantastic. Kick returner for Detroit gets it just past the 30 at their own 31-yard line. Thank you for that update, Monkey Business. Let's go. Man. Overall, pretty good performance by the Vikings outside of some frustration. That last drive, the way it ended, that's just what the head coach does. I don't think he'll ever change with that. But the most important thing is JJ McCarthy looks good. Throws it deep. Wide open. St. Brown. Past midfield. Ball snaps. Throws it. St. Brown. Can't tackle. He gets extra yards. Probably a 9-yard gain, I would say, right there. Painful fart. KOC doing his best Chip Kelly impression, where he just does too much. Yeah, that's a good. It's a good comparison. Jahmyr Gibbs can't get the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and 1. They're going to try to get this play off before the 2-minute warning. Or maybe not. Okay, they're not. That's weird. That was really weird. Jacoby says, did I hear boos? Are they booing in Detroit? If you had one shot, one opportunity, would you capture it or let it slip? Yo, if they pull off this win, this will be crazy. I'm not crowning him either, Sal Dog. I'm just saying he looked really good today. JJ McCarthy. He looks marketably better. Way better than when we last saw him the first 2 games. Played a complete game. I mean, he scored 27 points. Rex says this is too good. I think I saw someone else say, why does KOC get goofy in the red zone? You know what's funny? Like, KOC reminds me at times of Mike McDaniel. He really does. Really reminds me of him, where it's just like he's just completely aloof, staring into space. Horace says throwing throwing yards wise, still needs to be much better though. That's fine. You're not going to be a finished product, man. I get it. But now this was a giant step in the right direction for number 9. Throws it deep to Jameson Williams. And he almost scores a touchdown, but he gets to about the 1 or 2 yard line, 3 yard line. Went out of bounds. You know what? You can score 7 here if you want. Damn, Isaiah Rodgers has been getting lit up. Are they reviewing this? Oh, they keep showing replays. Well, he didn't step out of bounds, so I mean, this may get overturned. It's probably going to get overturned and ruled to be a touchdown to make it a 3-point play or a 3-point game. Well, they call it a touchdown. Extra point attempt. Oh my God. This all eyes on KOC now. Kick is up, kick is good. Lions have all 3 timeouts. You got it, KOC. You better make this count. Because if you choke this game away, bit nervous. Can't lie. Wow. I mean, that final drive, you had a grand opportunity to score a touchdown. Doesn't take away the fact that McCarthy was really good in this game, but you're also trying to win this game if you're the head coach. And we get close to about either the 23 or the 24 yard line after that return. So it all comes down to this. Because of course it does. Because that's Vikings football. Okay. Hold on to your butts. It's 1st and 10. What kind of play is this? I mean, it worked. You got positive yardage out of it, but it's like a spin-a-rooney play action, but he kept the ball and decided to run it. I mean, the Lions have all 3 timeouts unless they use their first one right there. You know, you gotta, I don't know. Yep, they used their first timeout, 1:45 left in the game. Vikings up by 3. I don't understand what that play was. 2nd and 6. You have an island of Jets Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. KOC. It is amazing. This dude never ceases to amaze me. Just a run up the gut. What is he doing? You know what? Can't bring me down, KOC. I know situational play calling just isn't your thing, so to expect differently would be foolish on my part. But on this 3rd and 5, shotgun, McCarthy's going to have to save KOC right here. Ball snaps, throws it to Jalen Naylor, and he makes the catch. It's going to be a first down. JJ McCarthy saved KOC. KOC almost lost this damn game. His damn self. And what confidence to make that throw. Tight coverage. Hey, Amik Robertson, where you at, dog? KB says, holy clutch. That's really what it is. Oh, that was that. There he was, just hitting his chest like, oh, we made a mistake. Shut up. Is game over? Oh, they called their final timeout? Oh, okay. All right. Moy says we can V formation. Yeah. Is there a way to do a flying V in football? Flying V! No? Just the victory formation? Okay. Yo, now we've seen the next level of JJ McCarthy. Can you overcome KOC's clumsiness? How many levels has he broken today? Oh. 3rd and 12, take a knee, game's over. We got a late spammer trying to make a last-minute entry. Get your bum ass out. Vikings win 27-24. Post-game vid. It's coming up.